What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. This is Garb Car Garage's E46 BMW. It handles pretty good for a 20-year-old car, but not good for our standards. Today, we're gonna upgrade the suspension with some brand new sway bars.
We got some performance, what are these? White line and iWalk sway bars for Dave's BMW. I am gonna have no part in installing these, so Dave, this is on you.
All right, so we're gonna do front and rear sway bars on it. Now, I am mixing brands, which I know a lot of people are gonna go, oh, you shouldn't be mixing brands on it. But you know what? I'm mixing brands. So, first from the rear. Oh, she's a long one. So, we've got a white line rear sway bar here, powder coated nice in silver. So, this is going to tighten up the rear end of that car. I didn't want to go with an M3 rears. You have to change the entire rear end on it. So, this I'll be able to keep the rear control arms, the rear end, not change too much out, and get the improved handling through this guy here. So I'm pretty happy with how she looks. For the front, we're going with the Germans.
Why do you hit me all the time?
Because this box is so big.
This table is inconvenient. Ooh.
Got a whole page of stickers with this one, which is just fantastic. We got 2 holes for our stabilizer links. Powder coated red, so that's really nice. I like the way that's gonna look on the car. And we got some big girthy front sway bar bushings that are gonna match the new diameter of the sway bar. So we are now gonna get the car back on the hoist, get these sway bars in, and as soon as this camera cuts, I'll be wrestling Kyle and get my stickers back. So stay tuned, don't miss what's gonna happen. So first step to get this front sway bar on, remove the wheels to give us access to the top link.
BMW life, bro.
These will be converted to studs. Okay, so we have access to the top sway bar link. Okay, so we've got the cover off. We now have access to the sway bar bushings. They're held in by 2 bolts on either side and then to the links on the end. So we're gonna get these 2 bolts down, hopefully without breaking them, drop the sway bar, and we'll compare it to the new one to make sure it's close to the same shape, and we'll go up nicely. So let's get the impact, get these things off, and get this thing on the ground.
So there's not too many products out there that Dave loves as much as this, or likes to consume as much of. I've seen him eat Por 15 on many occasions. So with Dave doing what he's doing now, he's gonna seal up some rusty spots, he's cleaning it up, and then gonna seal it with Por 15. So Dave, tell us about it.
So we found, we dropped the sway bar, and these look like probably the original bushings that have been on here forever. And we found a little bit of rust. Now I just ground it down with the die grinder. We're gonna clean it up, and we'll just give it a little bit of Por 15 on here. That'll seal it in, prevent it from coming back. Okay, so lastly, I just need to remove the upper stabilizer link nut to allow the link to drop from the strut, and the whole bar will unceremoniously crash to the ground. Okay, so it should be a 17. I know that because I've already tried a 14, 15, and 16 on it, and none of them fit. I'm hoping to give this a major whack with the impact, crack that nut loose, and have it come out in one shot. Reality, I'm gonna fight with it.
Let's see if Erwin does it. Oh, Erwin.
Irwin's for the win. Only use name brand vice grips as all others suck. To move over to the other side and hopefully it goes better. Kyle? Hold on.
Is your hand pinched?
Oh yeah, it's so pinched. Okay, we're good. And just like that, ejecto sway bar, cuz. Woo! So we've got the new Eibach bar mocked up against the OE BMW E46 sway bar. They are what I'm going to call similar enough to say that this will fit. There is a definite difference in weight on these bars. The Eibach bar is far heavier and stronger than the OEM bar. Now, the nice thing about the Eibach bar is there is 2 positions that the links can be installed in, so it is adjustable. So what we're going to do now is remove the aluminum bushing caps. And the kit also comes with new bushings that are correct for the bar diameter. So we need to install these bushings and we can get this bar back on the car. When you install new bushings, you don't have to, but I've run into problems with there being a lot of noise and squeaking with these upgraded sway bars. So I'm going to just put a little bit of lube on the inside. It'll help with installation and hopefully prevent some horrible creaking and squeaking noises once it's on the car. So little dab will do ya. Get it in there and work the inside of that bushing. The bushing's installed. I'm probably gonna get Kyle over here just to help me hold it up and get the nut started. Then we'll get the stabilizer links on it and wheels back on. That'll be it for the front.
Not really.
But red calipers mean fast, but they also mean stop.
No, they mean stop.
Ooh, that is interesting.
Technicalities.
We have a conundrum here. Leave in the comments, does red parts mean stopping faster or going faster, performance-wise? I'm gonna say going faster, Kyle says stopping faster. Let this debate continue. Okay, so we've got the front installed and we're gonna move on to the rear sway bar. Get that in there. You can see this tiny little thing is, looks again should be relatively easy. Actually, this side only looks like 1 bolt per side and the sway bar link kind of just fits through it and is bolted to the top of the control arm. So I'm hoping this will be a relatively easy replacement. First thing we wanna do is mock these things up and make sure that we are, again, working with the correct parts. So, the bag. And this doesn't look promising. The sway bar is larger than the wheelbase. So, well, this is fantastic news. And I ordered it directly for the vehicle. The part number even has 46 in it, which I would assume is for the E46. So I'm going to go and do a little digging into this part number and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I went on to the computer, checked the manufacturer's website. Though it says it's for an 04 and up, it claims it's for the E90 chassis, which is the newer version of this vehicle, which shouldn't have come out till 2006. So I don't know why it's listed for an 04. There was no E90 in 04, but the problem is that sway bar will not fit this car. So I unfortunately will not be able to be installing that today. And since I ordered that so long ago, I don't know if I'll be able to return it. So good things all around today. So, well, I'm gonna get the front wheels back on this thing, get it on the ground, and take her for a test drive, and hopefully she's going to handle as well as I'm hoping. All right, we've got the sway bar installed. We've taken it for a test drive. There is a definite difference in the handling on this car. It's a little bit tighter. I can throw it around a little bit better. It is, I wouldn't say night and day, but it's a definite upgrade to the stock bar that was on it. So I'm pretty happy with the upgrade. We're gonna get now to the rating system on this one. So on our scale of grass to dirt, we're sitting in a seedling. I mean, this one's pretty easy. It doesn't take much time to install. Basic hand tools. The stabilizer links are probably the most difficult part of it, but all in all, it's a pretty easy upgrade. Now, as far as cost goes on it, I've got about $250 into that front sway bar, and for that rear sway bar, I'm currently sitting at a negative $250 as it doesn't fit, and the company is now not going to take it back because I've had it over a couple months. So that will be hitting Marketplace. Check out that if you have an E90 and need an E90 rear sway bar. We will be coming back with the proper white line sway bar for the back of this car. All in all, a success. Thanks again for watching. I hope you've learned something. I know I definitely have. Check your parts the second you get them because your return windows close early. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you, all the love and happiness in your lives and all that good suchness, and we'll catch you at the next video.
And that's Nate. Hit the B-roll.